Hi, Daylene Barton here with naturalfertilityinfo.com, and I'm just going to briefly talk to you today about simple ways that you can improve your uterine health. Now, why would we want to do that? Why would we want to focus on improving our uterine health? Well, our uterus is going to house our baby for 9 to 10 months of its life, and that first trimester is really important because the endometrium nourishes the growing fetus. And that's really important because the placenta doesn't take over that job until later. So, really preparing in advance, at least 3 to 6 months prior to trying to conceive would be really ideal. The uterus needs proper oxygen and blood flow to it, and the main artery that supplies blood flow to our legs also supplies blood flow to our uterus. So, the number one thing that we could do that's the simplest, cheapest, easiest way is to get up and get moving, get walking. Walking is the easiest, most low impact, simple way to improve our uterine health. And that is because it really opens up the hips. It gets the hips moving back and forth. It gets those ligaments stretched out. It gets our heart pumping so that blood flow is flowing right, nourishing that uterus. Another simple way is to learn how to do some fertility yoga. Fertility yoga poses are designed to really focus on our reproductive organs and to stretch those areas of our body out, as well as, open up the communication and really strengthen it to our endocrine system, which involves hormonal balance. I know a lot of us lead sedentary lives, and maybe that's just developed over the course of time. Maybe we let ourselves go and didn't exercise as much. We've been busy, it's been the holidays, a variety of reasons that we haven't been getting up and getting out as much as we should. Maybe we have a desk job that's, really hard on our reproductive system because of the position that we're sitting in all day. It really creates a situation of stagnation where there isn't a lot of blood flow movement, and the muscles, are in a not good position for uterine health. The ligaments aren't flexible and stretched out. And so, instead of on your break going and picking up a snack and hanging out with your friends and talking or whatever, this time get up and go for a walk. Walk the entire time. If you have stairs and you're in a building, walk up and down the stairs. Take your snack with you. Periodically throughout the day, just do a couple yoga poses. Fertility yoga, great poses are the squat or the triangle, or if you have more room and a private room or whatever where you can do happy cat or pigeon. Those are really going to open up your hips, stretch those ligaments, strengthen the muscles around the uterus for optimum circulation and strength. Another easy way is self-fertility massage with castor oil packs. That's such a great, easy, cost-effective way in the privacy of your own home to really strengthen those uterine muscles. You're getting in there, you're circulating everything, you're promoting relaxation, you're focusing on healing that part of your body, and it stimulates, the muscles of the uterus to actually work. And the castor oil packs as well, that the castor oil promotes healing and brings in heat to that area of your body, warms up that area of your body, your uterus. Some great herbs that have specific action as a uterine tonic. I mean, these have been used for hundreds and hundreds of years by herbalists and are proven to be effective as uterine tonics, where they stimulate, some mild contracting and strengthening of the uterine muscles. And that's Dong Quai, red raspberry leaf, motherwort, false unicorn root. All of those are specific uterine tonics. And those are all part of a great herbal blend called Pregnancy Prep, which we sell at the Natural Fertility Shop. And the Pregnancy Prep also contains herbs that are specific for proper hormonal balance. And that's really going to be important as well for people who, say, haven't had their period in a really long time. Women who have irregular periods or absent period, the uterus over time, isn't being shed properly. With a normal menstrual cycle, the uterine lining is building up and then shedding, and it's constantly in flux where, it's being worked and it's being strengthened just by its own natural cycle. Now, if we don't have that cycle, then we're creating a situation of stagnation. And that stagnation over time, if it's let go and we're not doing other things to work toward getting our period back, may cause the muscles to atrophy. And so when we exercise or we stimulate the muscles and we stretch them, they become, flexible and strong. And the uterus is going to, be in a proper alignment and the right size. If it becomes atrophied, that means that it's shrinking. The muscles are shriveling up and no longer working. And that's really not what the uterus was designed to do. And, we might need to do some outside things, like I said, like the exercise, if you haven't had your period in a long time, it would be a really good idea to do the self-fertility massage, because you're doing external manipulation and stimulating the uterus from the outside, to get some blood flow to it, to start something going, and strengthening the hormonal feedback loop. So if you have hormonal imbalance, or you have absent periods, or anything that's affecting your uterine health, such as endometriosis or uterine fibroids or scar tissue, you're also going to want to research those areas to see how you can stimulate the uterus that way and heal the uterus for those specific options. And we have a variety of pages on all of those for you to learn the best natural remedies for those specific conditions.